sound, KHARMA, music, podcast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Welcome to Sound KHARMA Song Spotlight episode 36. Brought to you by one big web design firm. Based in Nashville and serving clients around the world, building and marketing affordable websites for everyone from small businesses to corporations to artists, bands, singers, and songwriters. Music inspires them. Let them create a website for you. For a free quote, visit onebigwebdesign.com. I'm your host, Big Zach. This is all about showcasing new music, and we're spotlighting 5 songs this week. Hooked Like Helen is an alt-pop super duo that started making music at home in Ohio. UPPERMOST is a French producer who found out he didn't need a whole band to create great music. David AYSCUE is an incredible singer-songwriter from LA. You gotta hear this guy's voice. MAI.K is an R&B singer who discovered the music she loved by accident. And MANDY BROOKE is a pop superstar in the making. All right, let's get to it. Hooked Like Helen is an alt-pop super duo from Ohio. You know, many people think that to be a serious musician, you need to be in a major hub like LA or New York or London or Nashville. That's not necessarily true. It's amazing what some people can accomplish without the most ideal circumstances. You know, we love when people create new sounds and new music from the most obscure places. Nikki and Jonathan Stipp created Hooked Like Helen from their home in the woods about 40 miles west of Cleveland. They started out by experimentation with simple home recordings, but things started to snowball and evolve. Within a year, they had morphed into their true sound that reflected their own personalities. Hooked Like Helen has had their music featured on MTV's Unlocking the Truth. Their brand new 5-song EP called Tragedy of Physics is scheduled to be released on May 31st, 2019. And what we've heard so far is amazing. Hooked Like Helen has Grammy-level talent and is deserving of industry-leading awards. Even though the full EP won't be out for a couple more weeks, this track is available now. This is Hooked Like Helen with Tear This Place Apart.
Just me to my core, forever more. Show me who you are. Tear this place apart. Finish what you start. Tear this place apart.
UPPERMOST is a French independent electronic music producer based in Paris. He started making music at a young age. As soon as he learned he could create amazing music using only a digital audio workstation, he was on the trajectory of his life's calling. Many artists and musicians need backing bands and tons of expensive sound equipment to make great music. UPPERMOST is completely self-contained. He is his own band. This is what helps give him the freedom to express what is truly in his soul. Even though there are no lyrics, his music has a purpose and a message. He makes music to inspire people. His goal is to bring positive emotion to the forefront of people's lives. You may think all electronic music is upbeat and sounds happy. Yeah, some would agree. Others would say that's debatable. UPPERMOST creates more than just music. His productions emit positive energy. His music is infectious. And that's by design. He wants the power of his music to change people in a good way, not just serve as background sound. His music is created to inspire hope, passion, and dreams. The next time you're having a less than wonderful day, let the tones of UPPERMOST transport you to a more positive state. It works for us. His music will move you. This track is available for download now. This is UPPERMOST with Forever Present. David AYSCUE is a super talented singer-songwriter from LA. He grew up in San Francisco and is a recent graduate from USC. The Bay Area offers a cornucopia of music and a variety of styles. It's a perfect setting for an aspiring musician. There are so many genres to draw inspiration from. Driving back and forth from home to USC gave him hours of exposure to everything from classic rock to folk to rap. Much of the deep meaning and storytelling in his songs comes from his influence drawn from Bruce Springsteen. But he started writing songs much earlier than his college years. In fact, he wrote his first song while he was still in high school. He would often play at open mic nights and student concerts. David writes about what he knows. He writes about real life experiences and emotions. His debut album, called Southwood Waltz, is full of inspiration and has a steady theme. It's written from the perspective of a man who is at the crossroads between his youth and adulthood. It's about the pressures and decisions that go along with that time period. We all experience it. The album content is profound. This is one of the albums that should go on your must-have collections. All 8 songs are available for download now. This is David AYSCUE with New York.
The countryside lost its character. Everybody is moving away or moving out. But I know someday I'll return to her.
MAI.K is an incredible R&B singer-songwriter based in London. She moved from Syria at a very young age. She had never even heard R&B music until she literally found it by accident. She stumbled on a Smooth Grooves R&B CD laying in the road outside her house. From the first note she heard, she knew her life's destiny. She found her calling. She says, quote, "I feel that if that CD wasn't on the ground, I would have never started singing at that point. It was as if someone or something put it there for me." Yeah, you might even call it fate. It's funny how the smallest, seemingly insignificant things can completely change the direction of our lives. This is a perfect example of how a small coincidence changed someone's life for the better. However, on the other side, we all face tough times too. MAI.K got a tough lesson on how the music business can work. Several years ago, she had written an entire album's worth of music. But when she split up with her boyfriend, who was also a producer, he made sure her album would never be released. Yeah, that's pretty vindictive and kind of crappy, but it's reality. That alone would have been enough to devastate anyone. That would cause many people to give up on their dream. But MAI.K is different. She kept going. She kept writing. She kept performing around the London area. That is how she started getting people's attention. She started making a name for herself. She was making connections in the music industry. She was collaborating with other artists. All that was great, but her true passion was to be a successful solo artist. Her early songwriting had political overtones. As she perfected her craft, she started moving away from the political scene and began writing about her own experiences. In other words, she started writing about real life. She recorded an album in 2017, but right after it was released, she found out she was pregnant and decided to walk away from the music to give birth and start raising her child. Well, now she's ready to pick up where she left off. Her brand new EP was just released at the end of April. It is available for download now. This is MAI.K with Soften.
Soften your touch, soften your words, soften your mind. Soften your love when you're with me. Soften your touch, soften your words, soften your heart. Don't let what life has made you endure reflect on me.
And finally, we have a bonus track this week. It comes from Mandy Brooke, who's a pop singer whose vocals are on the level of Camila Cabello or J-Lo. Her music is full of confidence. Her vocals portray a focused intent with every note. Her hooks are catchy. Her beats are infectious. As far as a pop singer goes, Mandy has it all. This is the title cut from her brand new EP, which was just released in March. It is available for download now. This is Mandy Brooke with Hammer.
Damn, this music makes me lose control in the night. Drop my bass vibration through my bones in the night. Lose my breath, be making me sweat. But we ain't going home night until the ceiling starts to shatter. Oh, this floor's the nail and I'm the hammer. Oh yeah, na 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 na
So there you go. That's this week's Sound Karma Song Spotlight, brought to you by One Big Web Design Firm based in Nashville and serving clients around the world. Building and marketing affordable websites for everyone from small businesses to corporations to artists, bands, singers, and songwriters. Music inspires them. Let them create a website for you. For a free quote, visit onebigwebdesign.com. If you like the show, be sure to subscribe to the Sound Karma Song Spotlight podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, and SoundCloud. If you have any suggestions for artists or songs you'd like us to highlight as a featured video, blog, or in a future podcast, let us know. Contact us through the website or email us at info@soundkarma.com. That's karma with an H. Or just DM us on Twitter, whatever you like. We think all music should be heard. Thanks for listening. I'm Big Zach. Over and out.